One could argue that spy movies encapsulate the essence of British class and character. Let's honor them this week. There is no finer way to open a month focused on British luxury.
You know where to find me, driver.
My next British stop was McLaren, with the most exclusive McLaren there is, the Elva. The extreme expression of what a McLaren car can be. Fifth in the McLaren Ultimate Series, a line that encompasses McLaren's most advanced design, engineering, and performance. Like McLaren says, the Elva is a car that needs no destination, designed to deliver nothing but the purest possible driving experience. Light, powerful, split-second agility, with no roof, no windshield. This is a car that plays with your senses and builds a connection between the driver, the car, and the elements. Directly in line with the experimental legacy of the founder of the brand himself, Bruce McLaren. Renowned driver and engineer, always looking to push aerodynamics further. The Elva is a beautiful tribute to that heritage. McLaren. But I was so glad I made the trip.
This was a Luxury Chronicles event, and there's more to come. Stay tuned, the next part will be available very soon. For the next checklist event. Well, not quite. Does Robbie Madison ring a bell? He is a legend in the world of freestyle motocross. The guy has countless victories in freestyle competitions and rope jump records, like his 29.3-meter motorcycle jump on the replica of the Vegas Triumphal Arch. He's so good that he was even chosen as the stuntman for the world's most famous British spy. You're riding his bike, a KTM 450 with a Robbie Madison modification that won't go unnoticed.
water, you can do anything with this machine. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's freestyle motocross, so do all the freestyle tricks you can think of and smash the Joker's time. Told me that one of the heaviest moments of his life was riding this motorcycle on a 24-foot wave. On land or in the water, you can do anything with this machine. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's freestyle motocross, so do all the freestyle tricks you can think of and smash the Joker's time. Straight. The Joker is out.
Run. The Joker is renowned for being quite crazy, a rider who takes a lot of risks, but he found a rider even crazier than he is. One last interlude, and this one should please you. It's a drift race between asphalt and dirt. There's no score to reach, just a time to beat. Red Bull lends you another jewel, the Drift Brothers BMW M4 competition. The car belongs to Elias and Joe Hamtoji, two German brothers. Pro drifters compete together. If you're interested in their story, check out the Sounds of Red Bull tracklist, where Eli Hamtoji talks competition and burnt rubber with professional drifter Connor Shanahan. Definitely the podcast to listen to if you want drifting tips. I can't wait to see you tame the M4.
Waiting for. Drifting is my thing, and on top of that, I know this M4 very well, having seen it shine in competition. Got two M4 models before they were even marketed, and made two 1,000 horsepower drift machines for himself and his brother Joe. Enjoy it. It feels absolutely sick drifting with this monster. M4 very well, having seen it shine in competition. His team got two M4 models before they were even marketed, and made two 1,000 horsepower drift machines for himself and his brother Joe. Enjoy it. It feels absolutely sick drifting with this monster. to drift like a drift brother. I've been waiting for. Drifting is my thing, and on top of that, I know this M4 very well, having seen it shine in competition. I've been waiting for. Drifting is my thing, and on top of that, I know this M4 very well, having seen it shine in competition. Told me his team got 2 M4 models before they were even marketed and made 2 1,000 horsepower drift machines for himself and his brother Joe. Enjoy it. It feels absolutely sick drifting with this monster. Awesome!
In your path, perhaps the toughest, the Ace. The action list that awaits you is an AGP event, a Red Bull style. If you've ever seen a Red Bull video with an AGP drifting in the dirt, you'll know what I mean. We've taken the most modern model RB20 and fitted it with rally tyres and slightly beefier suspension, just in case you need to jump it. Basically, it's an all-terrain AGP, so as well as being a muddy event, it's going to be really fast.
The Ace. He's not much of a talker, but he's quick and sharp. No one can argue with that. Damn, this guy is fast. Oh, yeah. Set the bar high, but that was to be expected. We gave you an AGP with a rally wheel set. It's precise, it can go anywhere at high speed, and with all that, it can jump. Joker, the Ace, and the Queen get together for one last time. It's a full house. Event, so it's going to be a shaker. We start with the water bike. Airtime, targets to hit, and wall rides. You know the drill.
Ferrari 488. That's the asphalt part. Near misses, targets, and all these actions at high speed.
giving you wings for the last action part.
This time.
Driver. Kudos. This one will be hard to digest for the daredevils.
There's a reward vehicle waiting for you. So, Daredevils, who's the boss now? Goodness me, I should be careful what I say. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be meeting them. Playlist, the KTM 450 EXC Motorsurf version. You're literally going to own Robbie Madison's dream. So take care of it and make Robbie proud by catching every big wave you see on the Hawaiian coasts. Speak to you soon, driver.